Hey Toy Addicts, this is Jody. This video is not going to be my Disney pin haul. This is actually my mom's Disney pin haul and sort of stuff haul too. She got this cute plate. I'll just put this stuff in the back here. This is pretty awesome. It's like a do not disturb sign for the Hollywood Tower Hotel. So how cool is that? I've heard some rumors about them reskinning the Tower of Terror to be Guardians of the Galaxy or some kind of Marvel theme, which I think would be sad. I mean, sure, Twilight Zone isn't Disney, but it's so cool and so fun in there, and they just do an awesome job of the theming, which, you know, of course it's Disneyland. Of course they do. This is actually a vintage autograph book that she got recently and got one autograph in. We don't always stand in lines, long lines especially, to get character pictures with characters we've already gotten pictures with a couple of times. But Snow White was out in the front, and there was only 2 people in line, so we stopped and got some pictures and autograph. Isn't that sweet? And I love that little autograph book, too. I think it's probably from, I don't know, mid-80s or something. And then she also, I think this time she got this Villains lanyard. This might have been from last time. This is a neat lanyard, though, because it's double-sided. Some of her trader pins on there, which I'll show you in a second. She also picked up, which was new this visit for us, a Alice in Wonderland lanyard. Cheshire Cat on one side, and then the other side is Alice and the Mad Hatter, and it's kind of a neat lanyard. There you go, Alice in Wonderland. There's Alice, the Mad Hatter's hat, and the card suits. So it's a pretty neat one. Of course, there's a lot of Alice merchandise right now because the movie's about to come out. And then she also got this one, which she did not get this at Disneyland. She got this somewhere that we went. Maybe it was even just Walmart or something. I think it was Walmart, actually. And it's got a symbol, and then this is one of the Star Wars pins that she found. My sister collects the Star Wars pins, and then my mom just started collecting them this trip. So she's got a few now. She's got the flower pot hat, Minnie Mouse's flower pot hat. That's vintage Minnie from the early days, the 30s. Mickey as a DJ. Not a vintage image. A Disney World pendant. This turtle is from a pin set from Toy Story Midway Mania. There's like the score you get, the animals you would win. Of course, you don't actually win the animals, but. And then this Cheshire Cat is kind of cool. It's like the diamond. That's like the suit. Diamond. He's like the cat of diamonds. And there's one more on here, a Maleficent 2015. She collects from the years that we went to the park, and so I think she traded up for this one because she didn't necessarily like the 2015 that she got last year. And then here's a bunch of the other pins that she got. Another 2015 with Aurora. That's really neat, sparkly. This is from a Russian Nesting Dolls pin set, and there's a whole bunch of different pins, but part of the set is Merryweather and Flora and Fauna, who are the good fairies from Sleeping Beauty that we were for Halloween one year. And here's a popcorn turner. We were kind of fascinated with these guys this time, so if you click up here, I'll put a card to the video of the popcorn turners that were available on our last trip. There's a little Minnie Mouse car. Looks like a Volkswagen Bug. But it's kind of silly because it kind of looks like her eyes are here and here. So I don't know about that one. Here is Lock, Shock, and Barrel. My mom collects Nightmare Before Christmas, so she was really excited to get this pin. It's a really nice pin. And because I guess it's so heavy, it has two. This one was kind of neat. We came across these on Lanyards a couple of times. This is a Dole Whip pin. That's what it's supposed to be, a Dole Whip. Pirate Parrot. And a pie. Cherry pie, maybe? Mickey head as a cherry pie. And we have Mickey coffee. I'm not a coffee drinker, but both my mom and sister love the Mickey coffee. The Joffrey's coffee, not the Starbucks that's in the park now, but the Joffrey's coffee that you could get in a couple of spots in the park. And here's a, this is an animation series. If you saw in one of my other videos, I have an aerial of this one. And that's Lightning McQueen, of course. I'm not sure what this little butterfly is from. If you know, will you put it down in the comments? I mean, other than it just having Mickey heads all over it, I don't think I've seen that on anything else that I can recall. There's a Chip little car. And this is cool. She traded a couple of people throughout the park, and two of the pins that she got were from this Nightmare Before Christmas train set. So if you see, this one actually has a hook, and when you get the whole set, they hook together like a train. So isn't that neat? There's a Sneezy. And a little Cinderella perfume bottle. It's Chernabog from Fantasmic, I believe. And Tiana. Cruella de Vil. And this is a really neat one. That's Merida from Brave. You don't see too many Merida pins or Merida merchandise in general, which is too bad because Merida's really neat. Ursula. And a Siamese cat. This is a cool, you see the HTH there, Hollywood Tower Hotel. Bellhop uniform pin. And then this is really neat. This one I actually found for her on a lanyard at the Mad Hatter store near the Alice in Wonderland ride. And it just looks like Cheshire Cat's mouth there. And it's double layer and glittery and everything. But then when you pull his tail, it's a full picture of him. Isn't that neat? And since it's like a picture frame, it's got a pin back, but it also has a little stand so that you can stand it up like a picture frame as well. I thought that was pretty cool. And then let's see, she's got a little Disney World bag here that she keeps on the end of her lanyard with some more pins that she traded for. Oh, and pennies. I'll show you those in a second. There's an Alice in Wonderland set. The Mad Hatter. Three-time racing champion Piston Cup. That's a really neat Cars Land one. That's for Doc Hudson, of course. This one's really cute. Mickey Head Cherries. I'm not sure if she's going to, but I know there are people who collect the food-related pins, and there's a lot of really neat food-related pins. This one I thought was really neat. She traded this with somebody. Sometimes people have trader books outside of the pin trading store and in Frontierland, the trading post. And so she traded this with somebody, and she's got a jewel there. It's really neat. And a Wendy. That's really sweet. One of the teacups. And then when we were there, it was Dapper Day. So she did get a little pin because their theme was travel and style. Now, she's also a penny collector. I'm going to see how well you can see these, though. I'm not sure. Whoops. You can see that says Disneyland 60. Established July 17th, 1955. This season. It says 1984-1994. And so it has C-3PO. And then it has a little guy from Captain EO. Can you make him out? There you go. That's the best we can do, I guess. Indiana Jones. Disney. This one is from Adventureland. And it's the elephant splashing in the Jungle Cruise. Here's the Jungle Cruise boat. Disneyland Adventureland, it says there. And that's the Tiki Room. 50th anniversary of the Tiki Room. That's a tiki guy with a Mickey hat on. Adventureland. There's the Mark Twain Riverboat from Frontierland. This is Adventureland on it. It looks like more tiki. This is actually kind of neat. We also went to the Charles Schulz Museum. So there's Lucy from the Charles Schulz Museum. Oh, and the drive-through tree in the Redwoods. Okay, I hope you enjoyed my mom's Disney haul. And I'll be making another video soon with mine. Check me out, eBay, Etsy, Toy-Addict.com, Facebook, and Instagram. And I'll see you next time.